welcome to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. With your faves, Kevin and Azem featuring Jade, Gwenny Gwen, Idita, CPL Matt, Stuart Johnson. And yeah,
Good
but
morning.
you come in, I could feel a little coldness
God.
peeping through. Yeah. But yeah, guys, we are back. It's Tuesday. Tuesday with a T.
It is, boy. What a week it's been so far.
Whoa, what? It has been a week, guys, and we are just what?
Today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday.
Jesus, man.
But I must say, first and foremost, I'm happy to be here.
Indeed, I am as well.
I'm happy to be here. I'm kind of looking forward to the show today.
Boy.
Yeah. Kind of looking forward to the show today.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
I think we should just jump right into it.
Well, I mean, the truth is, I'm just still a bit shocked over
Fuddled?
over what you explained to me this morning, guys.
What explained this morning? Oh, listen, no. Don't do that.
I'm just saying, if you
Don't
live
do
in a
that.
glass house, Jade.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Because we talked about two things.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Lord.
No, but guys, Grandma has been saying, and if you didn't listen to Grandma, at least listen to Peter Tosh. And he said, if you live in a glass house, don't throw stones.
Simple concept.
Simple concept. Sometimes what happens is people just need to cool in the... You know how much... You know, I've been seeing that all during the Christmas, all during... Just people setting up themselves for licks.
Yeah.
And all you have to do was just stay in your little corner. As yo,
It's very simple as a
music
all the time.
music. People just get on music and blah blah blah. But the truth is, if you really listen to music and adhere to the lessons that they're trying to teach you, it'll be a lot better.
Trust me.
Jade, let me explain to you what I'm talking about. There's a song right now that the woman them love, right?
Okay.
Drink water and mind your business.
What's on that?
You ain't hear that song there. Jade, you never hear Drink Water and Mind Your Business? From Patrick. You just come out of Carnival. How you ain't hear the song?
May remember how we got in.
The DJs them failing. The DJs have failed you, I'm sorry to say.
What song is this?
Patrice Roberts has a song named Mind Your Business.
I think
And what she's saying is, she gonna just drink water and mind your business. That's
I like it.
that's what she planned to do.
You know why I like it? On the other side of that, there is when you don't do that and then you end up on Facebook.
Oh
And
boy.
in the group chats.
Oh boy.
Like, every day I just tell myself there's one valuable thing. The main goal is not to be the main character in St. Kitts today.
Oh boy. That is...
Being the main character don't be it don't be funny.
I must tell you something, Jade. You have very admirable goals.
Yeah, man.
The things that you're aiming for, I could fully support.
Very simple too. Do not be the main character in this little island nation of ours today.
When you
this
get
week,
up,
nothing.
when you get to a point when you're the main talking point in St. Kitts, ain't ever good here.
No. It is never like...
Look.
I mean, no. Real and far
No,
between is a
Jade,
good
this
story.
is what I'm saying. Once you're the main character in a story, as a matter of fact, if you're the main character of a story and it's positive and great and amazing for you, that has happened such few times in the last 37 years. That
Number was very specific.
in the last 37 years, that we could name them. We could literally name them. We could name the instances. Because one was Kim Collins.
And he did a great thing. He did a very excellent thing. See, that's
Pretty much it. Yeah.
And yes, that's
Pretty much
the
it.
only time I would accept being the main character. But everything else I've been
That's
seeing,
what
oh
I'm
my
telling
God.
you, Jade. That is what I'm telling you. It has not, like,
It has not ended well.
if you're the main topic of conversation in St. Kitts,
For the day,
yeah, probably in, yeah.
the memes.
Anyway. Oh,
I've
boy.
got to say one thing about this country, boy. Y'all funny. Y'all are hilarious in this country, you know?
People take things to a level, but I don't know.
Boy, quickly. It don't even be like a progression.
They had like a national program for Photoshop skills that I miss out on.
I think so.
Because the thing is, people bad on the Photoshop now, yeah.
Listen, they're better than me as them, and I don't use this every day.
You don't know if I'm living.
I don't even know, bro, but I promise
people be out here changing the text on your placard.
Yes. Pixelated picture.
Yep.
Like read it.
Yep.
Listen, I'll cut it out. No, actually don't, please. Y'all are quite funny. Don't cut it out. Be yourselves.
Oh boy.
As
Drink water, mind your business.
honestly, right, from since Sunday to today, a lot of things has happened in St. Kitts. What is that?
And the funny thing about it, we were speaking about how it seems as though in the rest of the world, things kind of slowing up.
Not your boy. Oh, you're on full throttle.
I think I know where the energy gone.
You see, this is what happens when you lock down people for too long.
Start wailing.
Yeah, they just get aggressive. And then things start to happen.
I mean, really that nothing is going on in the world, but it's just that some of the things that are going on in the world is some real high-powered stuff.
Yeah, wait, get about them things.
Like, you see what's going on with Russia and Ukraine?
Yeah, them man want me. Them want beefing.
I mean, we had a whole tsunami too.
Yeah, and an earthquake. Not an earthquake, a volcano
Eruption, yeah.
That literally cleared the center of that volcano to the point that it's just water. And apparently that was felt all over the world as I keep telling her this is it, you know.
It was a super volcano.
Keep telling her, okay.
Something that I was...
I ain't gonna listen till it's too late, you know.
Jade,
I keep telling y'all.
Before we get deeper into the conversation,
Yeah, because it's okay.
because we have some things to discuss. I am going to seem perhaps a bit biased.
Okay.
I'm going to seem perhaps... This might rub some people the wrong way. It might be a bit distasteful.
Oh, on brand.
Right? But based on what I've been seeing, I believe what I'm about to say is not only correct, but necessary.
All right. That's the important part.
But white people ain't go there. But white people ain't go, Jade.
No.
Jade, I have been watching the videos of the people during the tsunami warnings, right? There's several groups of people that have been going to the coastline, right? And they know a tsunami coming, you know. There's a tsunami warning. And you could literally see all the people, right?
Vibes.
Who you can't see their veins through their skin, running the opposite way away from the coast,
Yes,
right?
as you showed, as we've been taught.
And all the people that
Lack melanin.
running towards the coast
Love it.
and decide, you know what, I know what we gotta do.
Love it.
Put on one them floaty vests.
No.
Them life vests.
No, that's not what happened.
I'm just looking at several videos
Why
of this
are you lying on
phenomenon.
these people?
Jade, I'm gonna send you them. I am
Put
looking
on a
at
life vest to battle a tsunami?
a tsunami, Jade. So there's this one video of like this group of people on the coast, and they're just like, whoa, wait, the tsunami's about to come. Oh my God, look at Well, Jade.
Have they not seen what a...
Jade, I don't know if they don't have the Googles. I don't know if they don't have the YouTubes, right?
Tsunami.
But Jade, all you see, right? All you see is the water pushed back away from the coast.
Mm-hmm.
No, the thing about it,
Usual
guys,
tsunami sign.
it's usual tsunami thing, right? The usual tsunami thing. I don't understand. Like, they must know that you can't see the intensity of the wave while it's in the sea.
Which tsunami have you seen?
Yeah, all the tsunamis I've seen is when you get to the coast, you realize, oh,
It's too late. So why would you then put... I just don't understand.
Jade, so this one video that I'm discussing now, right? The people, they're all excited for this tsunami.
Why?
I tell you, I'm looking around on the video.
Man, that was ready to go.
Jade, the water went back away from the coastline and then returned with a vengeance, right?
Yeah.
At this point is when the waves start to come and like come up the coast now. That is when they realize we may have made a mistake.
May have.
We may have made a mistake, and try to run away from this.
You might as well just stay. You done there.
Jade, they ain't on no like, they ain't like up on no jetty or not like that. They literally just on the coastline.
Yeah,
Climbing.
so what I'm running for? Just stay. You already made your decision.
Well, Jade, one of them decided he got any life vest apparently because I don't know if he froze in the moment. He just walk out the life vest can save he.
Oh,
But I can tell you now, me see here again.
You probably ain't gonna see him again either.
I don't know if he's been seen since.
As in, this is a ridiculous story. And I know we just talk about ridiculous
Oh
stories
my
all
gosh.
the time. But this one is ridiculous. Because why would you... Anyway, they got it. Prayers for your family.
I like the...
You're bad. Prayers up for their families, man.
Oh my gosh, Jade.
You know what makes...
It took about 20 seconds before I see one of the life vests then pop up somewhere over on the horizon.
You know what makes...
Man.
You know what makes things like losing your family members even worse? When you realize it's the fault, you know?
Yep. When you realize they just were making dumb decisions.
Because imagine now you have to come explain to me, like, yeah, your brother or your sister lost their life because of the tsunami. So you're done thinking like, oh, that was, they probably was trying to escape and they was in a spot that it just catch them.
And then you see the video.
Oh my God.
And then you see the video.
Remembering you.
And then you see the video and then you got to
question you like...
Jed, imagine you're at the funeral, right? And everybody just looking around at you like, what's going on with your son really bad? Like, we've all seen the video, Janet. What are you bawling for?
You're embarrassing me now.
What are you bawling for?
No, I can't even cry at your funeral because I just embarrass the whole family.
This is like a conversation I've overheard. I mean, I was in the conversation, but it was street conversation. I mean, a street man. So I let street...
Are you a street man?
So I let street people...
Talk to me.
I let street people talk about street things.
Uh-huh.
One guy was explaining to this other guy that if he has a friend, but he was really saying like a cousin. He said, if I got a cousin, and all the time I telling him, boy, stop the stupidness. And he ain't stop.
Mm-hmm.
And then he end up in a situation where the people who he involved with the stupidness, like who he involved with the stupidness with, they retaliate and
do more stupidness
and do worse stupidness. His point was, I ain't vexed with the people who do the worst stupidness, I vexed with my cousin.
Yeah, I tell you about it.
And so the other guy was like, but no, boy. But now you gotta defend.
Huh?
You gotta defend.
So you want me to do even more stupidness?
So you want
to me too?
That's the exact point the man make. The man said, so you telling me, I tell my cousin, don't do the stupidness. He do the stupidness. Somebody do more stupidness. And I must go escalate the stupidness. The man said, no, my job now is to try and deal with the anger I have for the fact that I got to now go find money to support my cousin children.
Exactly.
Because it make no sense that the two of us go do stupidness and not here no more.
Listen.
Sometimes when people do stupidness, you just got to just...
protest. You just have to protest.
But yeah, sometimes.
When people do stupidness, you have to protest as them.
Yesterday I was walking after the show, just going about my business. And several people were just like, you find out who bill yet? You find out who bill is yet?
They shouldn't ask you because there wasn't helping, okay?
I guess they wanted to know as well.
Oh. Yeah, everybody was like...
Yeah, everybody was trying to figure out who is bill, yeah.
This is a prime example of not wanting to be a
main
character in the country.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
This is the perfect example as him.
Yeah.
Because no. Listen, what we're about to say is our opinion and y'all can't source for it. We're the ones who do it. So,
alright.
Disclaimer, anything we say are jokes. So, Bill, if you're listening, you're going to catch these jokes. Because that's what we do here.
Jade, again, when you become the main character in the...
You gotta expect certain things.
Yeah, you gotta expect certain things. You got to expect certain things.
Wait, before we go to Kill Bill Volume 2, we have to, before we talk about this new movie, Fresh on the Streets, we got to do the COVID report, as it would be remiss of us.
Indeed.
A matter of fact, you didn't even sing.
Well, guys, guess what? It's tea time.
I went through this quick, because now I'm coming. Anyway, we're going to talk about this after the motor. So.
Just do a little intro.
Yeah, man. As of the 17th of January, which was yesterday, we had 58 confirmed cases in the last 24 hours, bringing the total number, my God, the total number to 5,026 cases. I know.
Woof.
With 1,189 active cases and at least 3,809 recovered cases. So when that's a man, you get it.
I don't even know what bad is anymore. I remember when we had one case, everybody was running around like chicken without head.
And now we just was having 100.
And now we're just happy. We're just happy to see 50 cases.
Yeah, anything under 100 is the benchmark. It was anything under 10, but no, we had to,
Yeah, things are obviously moving. But guys, again, want to wish a speedy recovery to all those who tested positive. And those of you who just walk out, why it is your gone assignment.
Yeah.
Tell your employer that you got flu and just went into the office. Your employer know what's going on.
Yeah, man.
Your employer know what's going on. But yeah, speedy recovery, guys. Remember, get outside. Drink some. That don't mean go up and down the place. That don't mean run up and down town.
No.
This woman the other day telling the woman packing she bag, but she could hurry up because she got to get back home. She on quarantine.
Yeah, well, she got to eat. I like none of these.
The woman in the supermarket, yeah.
Apparently, it's not like any of these services exist where you could go online and order your groceries like Rams to Go and Shop Express.
Right,
They don't exist. So we have to leave the house and put everybody at risk because I'm hungry.
This is why I know you just got some people who just really need to work on their people skills.
Yeah.
If you're in quarantine and there's nobody that could bring you a bottle of water.
Nobody at all, Lord.
Your neighbor can't bring you a bottle of water. Your cousin, not even an old classmate you could call.
You're a terrible person.
Yeah, it is you. The problem is you. The problem ain't the government. The problem is you.
And you know what? Use your quarantine time to reflect on your decisions. See if you can change your behavior.
Change your life.
At least get one friend that you can count on.
Yeah, and I have been hearing people making this argument, and I understand, like, you might not be in a position where it's like, you could get your meals delivered every day.
No.
And blah, blah, blah. No.
DoorDash.
But if you can't find somebody to bring you some bread to last you 2 days.
The problem is you.
The problem is you.
The problem is definitely you. You need to change your life, change your behavior.
Right. I just feel it because I understand it'll be difficult, eh?
It'll be difficult to do.
No, it'll be difficult to navigate like quarantine sometimes, especially when it kind of catch you off guard.
Yeah, man, that's understandable.
But when you ain't got no option,
I can't relate. I cannot relate as him.
Thank God for family,
boy.
Thank God for family.
I could tell when I am hungry right now. But I was sick. As you bring me some Neville's. No, it wasn't Neville's. It was Mary's.
Mary's, yeah. You got to get at least one, man. Lord, man.
Nobody could bring a number 14 for Uncle T's. Nobody is willing to stand in that line for you.
That is the life some people living out here, Jade.
I know.
Check yourself.
It's quite sad.
Take it to the cross.
The Lord.
Plead the blood. Because you need something.
Yeah, this can't be the life you're living for sure.
Yeah. But I mean it is so I was saying that guys, get outside, get a little sunlight. That's the vitamin D there.
Necessary.
Get your vitamin C.
Also necessary.
And don't watch the package. The package can tell you take one of these. The funny thing, the thing that's interesting for me with the vitamin C's and so, right? You take one vitamin C package, the thing is 500 milligrams, you can tell you take one. You take up a next one, is 1,000 milligrams, you can tell you take one.
I don't know what 500 milligram vitamin C you're using, Manatri.
We're talking about corona here, guys. You need more. You need a little more than the regular
500
dose.
500 cans in nothing.
You don't overdose on vitamin C.
You can't.
Your body just use what you want and discard the rest.
Exactly.
So get your vitamin C.
Eat your fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, eat your fruits and vegetables. Somehow, because some people, right, they ain't really sick down,
No.
But because they feel like they're sick, you know what I mean? Or they ain't eating. Okay. But some people dramatic.
Men.
Nothing. Yeah, that's true. But nothing. Watch you. You
Men
got
a
a little cough, and after the first day, your fever done gone. Please to take care of yourself. Get up, do
Yes.
some push-ups.
Do something.
Do some push-ups. Go outside in the sun.
Lay down on your grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And zinc and magnesium. Them the
Yes.
other two things. Zinc and magnesium.
Try a little turmeric in there.
Yeah.
Not wrong with that. Not wrong with that at all.
Yeah. Oh, and drink your liquids.
Drink water.
Preferably water
Drink anything.
or fruit juices.
Yes.
And guys, main talking about food, drink. Somebody need to learn the difference.
With the 5%. With the 5% natural juice in it.
Jade, but I can't even blame some of them. You know why? Because the companies fooling off people. What they'll do, right? What they'll do, right? They'll have something say, cranberry juice, right?
Nothing in there.
And then on the thing say 100%. So people see the 100% think it is 100% juice.
No,
It's 100%
baby.
vitamin C.
Yes, no, baby. Y'all have to read it.
It's 100% vitamin C.
Y'all need to read these bottles that have been
When you
falling
turn on the
out.
back, the thing literally say 5% juice.
Yeah. Everything else is.
We need to start a petition that anything that have less than 60% juice in it, they just classify it as drink.
Yes.
You can't.
Petition's working right now, you know.
Yeah, you
Petition's
can't.
working.
You can't put the word juice on something that got 5% juice in it.
But I just do it and y'all just
How
gobble
is
it
that?
up.
How is that even possible?
Y'all just bypass all the fresh fruits and vegetables in the supermarket to go pick up these canned things.
Girl, watch
Yeah,
it.
don't be alright.
The farmer them up there trying with star fruit and all kind of thing. I better go take some of them and juice them in here.
Please.
Yeah, I can't
Please.
understand, Jade.
Moral of the story is,
You take up the juice, the juice tastes like, you take up cranberry juice, the juice tastes like apple juice.
yeah, man.
When you look on the back one, what going on?
The
See,
cranberry in there.
and a cranberry in it.
Cranberry concept, not even that.
Not even that. You just
Coloring,
got
cranberry coloring.
cranberry coloring and citric acid. All I do, they take apple juice and make it sour.
Yes.
And call it cranberry
Yeah,
juice.
man, with a little color. So you got sometimes. But anyway, guys, enough of our nonsense for now, because we're coming back. We're coming back for y'all. But we have to take a very short break and jump into some conversation with our friends from Solid Waste. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with Talking Trash.
If you say you love your little dear country, try to do something positively. Be a watchdog for the environment. Don't leave everything to the government. We dump our garbage anywhere, lit on the streets everywhere. Our behavior is telling me that we really don't care. Take some pride in your country. Volunteer to clean where it's dirty. Tourism development needs a healthy environment. Whenever we litter, we threaten our survival. So those who engage in it should be treated like criminals. So don't be afraid at all if they call you an informer. Report those who endanger our future. So if you really love this blessed land, this situation demands attention. Think about the future generation. Do what we can to preserve this island. The laws for littering we must enforce. We have to let justice take its course. If you are a proud citizen, you have the right, you have a reason to save this land from destruction. You have an obligation to become involved in anything which affects this nation.
The Solid Waste Management Corporation, SWMC, is working hard each and every day to keep St. Kitts clean. Our primary mandate is to collect household waste while maintaining the engineer sanitary landfill in Connery. While it is the responsibility of businesses to see to it that their garbage is properly collected and disposed of at the landfill, the SWMC offers a commercial waste disposal service with our Nosy program. We also offer a bin rental service where persons can rent large bins to do community cleanups or other waste disposal activities. Additionally, our headquarters in Taylor's Range include state-of-the-art conference rooms for rental. So when you're hosting another event, consider using the SWMC conference facilities. We want to continue serving you by keeping our environment clean. Because at the SWMC, waste matters. For more information, call our office at 465-9507.
Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Win Media SKN right here on Island T. And like we said before the break, we're jumping right into talking trash with our friends from the Solid Waste Management Corporation. We have Nama with us in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, Adam.
Okay, let me make sure me doing something with me hearing you.
No, y'all ain't hearing me? Can you hear me now?
Why I feel like I just ain't hearing you in here.
Oh my.
Good morning.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah?
We're good, ladies.
Okay.
So, good morning, Nama. Welcome.
Thank you. Good morning, Azim. Good morning, Jade.
Hi, darling.
Hi.
But you also have a special guest with you in the studio,
she
a
does.
return guest actually.
Yeah. Her on her special day.
Wait.
Actually.
It's birthday time?
Yes.
And then did you come here?
But
I
isn't
am-
this the
I'm
best
just happy
place
she-
to be?
What?
She's supposed to be at
No.
breakfast with her feet up.
Who told you she hasn't had that already?
It's too early.
Some people start their day at 5 before the
Indeed,
sun has
indeed.
had time to
Happy
warm the
birthday.
earth. Yeah.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you. Actually, I started 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
Wow.
I make no apologies.
Goals. Listen, goals, okay?
love it.
Yes.
Love it.
I celebrate my entire birthday month as well.
Mine about to come.
From the
Mine about
first.
to come.
I ain't mad at it.
Wait, Jade, when is your birthday?
Jen,
February the
we
17th.
all February in here.
Yeah.
February. Best month. Yeah.
But she's the odd one out because I'm the 23rd.
You're the best
Oh,
month,
I'm the
right?
third.
You're the best, but I'm the exceptional.
Okay.
Listen, I'm not even about to.
Why, Jed, you just let some things go. You just let some things
Yeah,
happen.
It's a
you
habit.
just-
It's a habit.
We will allow you today.
Yes.
Just today.
Remember, I was here before all of you. So I'm the one who's allowing you.
Oh, tech win. Tech win.
Crazy. Overplay.
Yes. We have been squarely put in our place. Yes, so happy birthday.
Thank you.
And I pray God's richest blessings upon you and that you continue to prosper. And thank you once again for joining us here. I know we have a bit of information to give out there, but I don't want to dampen the mood. But I do want to express some condolences on behalf of the Solid Waste Management Corporation, its staff and management. We would like to utilize this platform to express our sincere condolences to one of our loaders, our senior driver, Mr. Romain Belgrove, whose mother passed away. And,
Oh, wow.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Friend of the show as well.
Yes, he is. And we were able to put her to rest yesterday. And so I know this is a challenging time for all of them. Something that he said yesterday really resonated with me is that it would be very selfish of them to want her to be here when she was suffering and in so much pain. And, you know, sometimes we want to hold on because we feel a sense of guilt wanting your parent to go to a better place,
Right.
thinking that, you know, it's my parent, something is wrong with wanting them to move on. And so that really resonated with me. So the children celebrated their mother's life, and she was a formidable woman.
Yes. Can I
Yes.
just say, Romain modeled with us for many, many years
Ooh,
as part of the Mother's Day event.
nice.
And a few years ago, he actually honored his mom on our show.
Oh, wow.
So he was a great son, a great guy.
Yes.
And I send him my sincere condolences as well.
And he's a man of many talents.
Yes.
Indeed.
And One thing about Romain, especially when it comes to solid waste, he's one of those recognizable
Yep.
faces
Yep.
for the corporation,
Yep.
and he advocates for what the corporation stands for. And
Yep.
he is one thing about, in terms of this regard, his integrity when it comes to waste management is undisputed. And so I would ask for, especially those persons who know he'll be collecting in your area. Please don't upset Romain right now. We don't need
No,
it.
make his
Yeah,
time
make
right
his
now as
time-
easy as
exactly.
One less thing to worry about.
So
Exactly.
park where you're supposed to park. Move your vehicle when you're supposed to move your vehicle, and make this time a little bit, just a tiny bit, easier
Indeed.
for him.
Which
and
area
his
does
family.
he collect?
It all depends. Yes, it all depends on it's different zones.
Okay, so
It's-
the
it's
whole
a
country
bit-
have to be on alert
Yes.
right now.
Indeed.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
So Romain, the poem was beautiful. Oh, and he writes. He's
Well-
he's a poet.
Indeed.
And he did say yesterday that he might be writing a book about his mom's life. So
Ooh.
if he's able to do that, because he said, it all depends on what the Lord leads him to do. And if that happens, I definitely will be purchasing one of those, just like I purchased the one with the poems. And
Yeah, he's
it's
an
a great
author.
read.
He's published.
Yes, he's a published author.
Okay.
Yes,
So-
yes.
Yes. And so definitely, if you haven't yet gotten one of those books, I would say definitely seek one out. I'm sure he has some copies, and I think they're available on Amazon as well. So
Yes, yeah.
just reach out. And so, Romain, our deepest condolences to you. Yes. So today, we have with us Mr. Elko Wallace. My apologies. So last year we had you on the show, so you're no stranger to us. But for those new persons who are joining us, could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, good morning to everyone. And again, thank you for inviting me here. And it's not about me today, even though my name is Telka Daniel Wallace, and I'm from the Keon area. And I am representing the St. Mary's Biosphere Reserve, where we are presently implementing a cleanup project. And the project has had different components. We had the community awareness and education, sensitization component. And now we are going into actually the physical cleanup component.
And the physical component, how would we be approaching that? What will be taking place? Is it a one activity thing, or would we be having several activities? What exactly will entail in this physical aspect of it?
The physical aspect will be a collaboration between several stakeholders, including your entity, Solid Waste. And we are doing a simultaneous cleanup of the Keon River,
Yes.
the Hermitage and the Keys Bays. And it is going to be on the 29th
The 29th of
of January.
January.
Yes. One of the things that we are trying to do is to get persons, not in the MAB, just in the MAB area. The MAB area is from Canada Estate down to Atlas, but island-wide, to look after the environment. As we are aware, water is one of the challenges that we face, not just here, but around the world.
Yes.
And the Sustainable Development Goals speaks to the protection of water courses, especially our marine and our waterways that go into the marine environment. We have to be responsible because we met it clean. Our generation met it clean. And our generation is the one who taught people to dispose of things indiscriminately that give you a headache. And so we want to unlearn these behaviors. And one of the things that we have to do is to go into the waterway and pick up what is there and ask persons, please please do not throw anything back in there.
Okay. So you'll be tackling these 3 areas, the
Yes.
bays, the 2 bays,
Yes.
and the river. And so is it that persons are able to register or just show up on the day? How exactly can someone who's interested in getting involved get involved?
We would like them, first of all, this project is being done through UNESCO. The UNESCO Man and the Biosphere Project.
Yes.
And we have reached out to a number of entities. We have stakeholders, but we want everybody in St. Kitts to come and volunteer because that it will be sort of a pilot because there are other plans afoot to look after the other areas of the Federation.
Right.
And so everybody who can come out on Saturday, the 29th, at 6:30 in the morning, you can register to come out through UNESCO.
So through UNESCO, so how can they, is it that you Google it? Is there a contact number? Do they ask for somebody in particular?
I can give my number.
Sure.
My number is 765-4296.
So 765-4296. You can contact Telka directly and get yourself involved in terms of that. And so that way you will be able to guide individuals as to where exactly they will be needed, because we
Yes.
don't want everybody showing up at the river or
Right.
everybody showing up in one of the bays
Right.
and then the other
Because
places are.
because it's going to be done simultaneously, we are going to have different teams. We're going to have a team for persons who know about Kayan River. It runs from the Green Hill Mountain all the way down to Hermitage Bay. And so we are going to have teams. We have already assessed the waterway, and we know where we have the areas that need to be clean. There are some concentrated areas. For example, if you go to the River Gut area, just to the road to Tank,
Yes.
there's a drop there, and then you have some garbage that is there. Then you have further down by the Redeemed Baptist Church area there, that area going down there. We have to put another team down there. Then down in the middle of Kayan, close to where Ibu and, Rasta Ibu live down there, we have to have a team there. And then we are going to have another team from the Bayside coming up to the bridge where the scenic railway crosses.
Right.
Yeah, so we have asked
And those teams are just for the river.
for the river. Now we have a special interest group, which is our junior MAB ambassadors. You know them.
Yes. lovely young people.
As a matter of fact, Nama was one of our key facilitators when we had our sustainable livelihood camp, and they were so enthusiastic, and we have done a trial run with them in terms of picking up the garbage off of the beach as a scavenger hunt, where we gave them sheets, we separated them into teams, and we gave them sheets, and it had on possible items that you might find on the beach. So every time they find something, they take it off. And then they pick up the garbage, and in the 25 minutes of that exercise, they pick up almost 10 bags of garbage. And so they have been asking us, when can they go back? Because in everything there is to do, there is an element of fun.
Yes.
And we have been able to get them to become so interested that they want to be part of the cleanup effort. We cannot send them up the rivers, so we are going to have them concentrated on the beach. We also have other young children who have reached out to me and asked me to be part of the cleanup.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so we are going to have them, the younger ones, we're going to have on the beach, and we're going to have a supervisor for each team, a team leader for each team. That is how we are setting it up.
And the thing is, even for those individuals who perhaps they can't make it, but you have children and you want them to get involved, I believe you can contact.
Yes.
Yes, definitely contact Miss Wallace with regards to that, because I saw the excitement on those children's faces.
It was awesome.
Those young people, because it was a really wide range. I think it was from 9 to about 15 or something like that. And they were able to pick up that waste, and they were able to connect it to their everyday lives.
Yes.
And I think adults could also benefit from that, because we feel so far removed and detached from the waste. So it's like, oh, look, the garbage there. But when you see what the garbage entails, you then say, but wait, I threw something like this, or I disposed something, or a load, a hauler came and took up something like, looks like this from my home. Could it be that or my waste is somewhere else, blocking another river, or contaminating the sea, like my fridge down a gully contaminating the sea. And so you're able to really now be cognizant of your contribution to this, and make sure that if you don't take it to the landfill yourself, that the person who does actually takes it to the landfill. And so I think participation from the general public is very, very important.
Definitely.
Because if they don't take part in cleaning up, they will continue to take part.
They won't take responsibility.
Yes.
And each of us have to take responsibility. One of the things that I do, if I'm taking garbage out of my yard, I either drive behind the truck, or I accompany them to the solid waste, and I say, I go under the guise of, just in case it costs more, let me go with you. Because I don't want to be a contributor to this terrible situation that is going on. And so when you send, we want, as you say, we want to unlearn this behavior.
Yes.
And so when the children went out, they were not only able to connect themselves to see what their effort, a positive effort, can do, but they were able to look at a chart to see how long these items would stay in the environment before they decompose. And so they were able to marry, and you draw a great analogy when you look at when you spoke about the landfill and how much landfill it will take over the years. And that we would have, if we continue in this way, we won't have any land for farming. We won't have any clean rivers that we can share with anyone who come to visit. And so it is not just about keeping the environment clean, it's about survival.
Yes.
Right.
And trying to make the moon habitable.
That
should not be our only
that
solution.
should be the plan. Right.
That shouldn't be because it's not like to say that we are so far gone that we can't save what we have.
That's
I think
true.
sometimes we turn on the tap and you expect water to come out, and for the most part it does.
Yes.
And sometimes you just take it for granted.
We do.
You just take it for granted, like
We really, really do.
you don't recognize that you have to protect
That's
it.
true.
Yes. I have lived in some countries where there is no running water.
Right.
You
Right.
have to purchase water. Somebody has to bring water from very far. You have to purchase
Put in
water
your
that
system.
you drink, that you bathe with, that you
Wow.
wash dishes.
Yeah.
There is no running water.
There's islands 20 minutes away from here where you purchase water. The water
Yes.
truck comes to your house daily. 20 minutes from here. We're talking about like
Far.
yeah.
We have countries in the Caribbean where they don't get water every day. You have
Right.
certain days that you get water. We
Right.
have
True.
places where they are not, they have a schedule
The ration,
every
yeah.
2 weeks. So you wash every 2 weeks, and the thing is, the water comes in the middle of the night.
Right.
So by the time you wake up, water done gone. You have
water
like
finish.
3 hours to finish whatever you're doing, and persons live with this as a norm.
Yes.
And we don't really have to do that.
Yeah.
But I must say that we are under threat.
Yes.
we are under serious threat, especially in the Keon area and areas that are being developed so fast. When you look at the capacity of our water resource and you look at the human capacity that we have in our communities, our systems have not been developed to deal with this amount of use within each community. Plus, everybody have a washing machine. Everybody want to water their lawns and all of that.
Wash down like every day.
Thank you. And so it impacts. And this particular Keon River it has a historical and cultural value. The river having natural springs. And we did some cleanup in 2019, just before the pandemic. And we tested some of the water that came from the springs. I don't know the details of the results, but it's good spring water. And so I'm sure we have more of that around the island.
Yes.
And so we want to start in the St. Mary's Biosphere Reserve to look at our natural assets, and we learn, because our forefathers took care of these, because that's where they used to get drinking water. That's where I used to go to wash in the river and bathe in the river and catch crawfish in the river. And there are some people who still do catch crawfish, but it's way up the river. So the river is valuable to us. And you see, because of our development, we have developed to the point that we no longer have to depend on that particular waterway. But what happens if we have to go back?
Right, true.
You know, so, and then don't even talk about when you throw stuff in the waterway that impacts our marine environment.
Yes.
And we want to eat fish. So when we put down the plastic, when we put down the bottles, when we put down the oil, and then the fish ingest it, and then we become sick from that.
Yes.
So we have a hand in our own demise.
Yes, we do.
So we have to unlearn that behavior. When you see some body throwing down garbage somewhere, you tell them don't do it.
And that is why I say it's very important for persons to take part in the cleanup aspect of it, because when it is it's like a child when they have to clean up their room all the time. So you come, and as a parent you quarrel, but you do the cleaning up. The child is not going to stop.
That's true.
Because they're not really seeing the amount of effort and work it takes to dispose, to get that place to be clean. Now, if they have to stay in their filth for all that, I wish you shouldn't let your child do that. But if they have to stay in that filth for a very long time, they will take the initiative and clean it up themselves. Right. But that's you true. Have to stand firm as a parent and say, you have to clean up that. And when they do, you start to see a change in behavior. It's the same thing like, I remember, I think we were living in Trinidad or something like that, but the waste was not picked up every day. They had particular days and so forth. And we didn't have like garbage bins. So persons used to just hang the bags on the on the fence and so forth. And sometimes a dog gets to it.
Oh, man.
No. It's all over.
Yes. And at the end of the day, you will not then the next day go and put it in the same height. You will put it higher.
Right.
Because you don't want to have to clean up.
That's true.
That waste. So taking part in cleaning up or fixing what you damaged, then you learn just how much work it is and how damaging your actions can be. And so you change your behavior. Your attitude changes and your behavior changes. And that is what we need to do. Persons need to not always come to the rescue.
That's true.
We are always coming to the rescue to clean up. No, persons need to be able to clean up.
That's true.
The same way for us as a corporation. When it is we ticket somebody for waste. They're given a removal order as well. They have to remove that waste.
Yes.
If
That
you
is good.
dispose of it, you remove it.
Yes.
It's not supposed to be up to solid waste or the government to find resources now to remove waste that you place there.
But I like that habit because when I see someone, for example, we as Kititians and Divisions, we do not appreciate our garbage collectors because when, and even the step workers, when they would have already cleaned the road, look nice, when you look, you see people throwing out bottles, throwing out cans. It does really, really aggravate me because you have to respect people's work. These people are doing things that you yourself don't want to do. And here you are, instead of encouraging them, you are discouraging them. Because how would I feel to know I clean up this area for you? Because when you're passing on the road and the road look nice, it really make you feel relaxed.
Yes.
It enhances your health actually. And then to see they would have gone to so much effort to clean up the area, and then 1 day, 2 days after, you see all kind of KFC box and all kind of thing on the road. It is unfair and it is unjust. And I believe the people who are doing it should feel something.
Yes, but I should say that it's not the majority.
It's not.
And for that, I would definitely give props to my Kititian brothers and sisters. My
Yes.
people, we have, because having lived in some other places, we are clean.
We are to the
We
most.
are, but we
we are
can
to the
do
most
better.
part. But I am not going to sugarcoat.
We can
I am
do
going to
better.
say that we can do better.
Yes,
we can do better.
but I believe in giving persons recognition for the
Of
positive
course.
that they do.
Of course.
And also provide, assessment as to where can we improve or
Where
what
can we
can
do
we
better?
improve
Yes.
upon. But definitely we are clean people, and we try to be, and we hold ourselves accountable and others.
Yes.
But we do have a small group of individuals who want to go against the grain when it
it's
comes
just-
to this.
We just have to have the behavior. When we learn behavior and they are not positive behavior, we just have to unlearn them.
Yes.
So if you find yourself that you're on the road and you don't want the mess in your car, walk with a plastic bag in your car. And when you have garbage, you just put
I
it in.
have a bin in my car.
Yes, you just put it in a plastic bag. My car does be dirty, but that is because I am not going to throw it on the road, right? Now, if you walk with a bag inside of your car, you put all your stuff in there, and when you reach to a receptacle, you just throw it in,
Yes.
because we really have to harness, because it's not the majority, as you say, of
Yes.
people who do that. It's a small minority. But
Who constantly do it.
Yeah.
Consistently all the time. And so it makes it look as though so many persons are doing it, but it's really this one person who's drinking this bottle of Coke every single day, just throwing it.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to hold individuals accountable for
Yes.
that. And in terms of learned behavior and change, there have to be consequences.
Yes,
Persons do not often change without consequences.
that's true.
And so we are ensuring as a corporation, because it's our mandate, to ensure that we hold persons accountable and that there are consequences. And we are asking, of course, the general public to also play their part. Hold persons accountable. When you see your neighbor doing something, when you see your friend doing something, when you see someone you know especially doing something, call them out on it.
And it don't have to be a harsh call out.
No.
You just have to be, you say, listen, you can do a little better than that. Let us do a little better than that, And I think as Kititians too, we do step up to the plate.
Yes.
We do step up. Because I remember, I think it was in 98 when we had a flood. And cruise ship was coming in the next day. And every hand was on board.
Yeah.
Bastia was flooded out.
I remember that.
And every hand was on board. Nobody would have known the amount of mud and all of that was in Bastille.
Yes.
So we have been known to step up to the plate. And we have a product, every angle you turn in our federation is beautiful.
Yes.
We have a great product. I have been many places, and I sometimes I see things and I say, yeah, we got better than that.
Of course.
So
Yes.
we have, our country itself is such a great product.
The thing is, I think we know we have a beautiful island, but I don't think we fully understand just how precious these islands are.
Yes.
Our home, Laimiga, is so precious and dear, and it's something that we need to definitely treasure.
Yes,
And
definitely.
in order to do so, we have to keep it clean. We have to keep those rivers clean. We have to keep those beaches clean.
Yes.
Those bays, those guts, all of these areas we have to keep clean. And it's not just about keeping your house clean.
Oh, yeah.
As I said last week, all of these areas are our backyard.
Yes.
So we need to keep all of these areas
And let me just say
clean.
that the St. Mary's Biosphere is commemorating 10 years. It's been 10 years
Yes.
since it was inscribed as part of the World Network of Biosphere. And in commemoration of that, all of these activities, the inscription has been a Biosphere Reserve, is known worldwide. And so St. Kitts and Nevis is on the map as it relates to biosphere around the world.
Yes, I know we're a tiny dot, but when it comes to this,
Yes.
we are massive.
We are big.
Talawa.
And
Yeah, we lick about with Talawa.
yes.
Yes.
And because of that, we get funding, and this cleanup is being done under the UNESCO participation project. And because of that inscription, almost every year, we get funding to do something within the biosphere, but we don't just keep it as the biosphere. We also extend to the rest of the island. So it is St. Kitts and Nevis all the way. And so let us all come together
Yes.
to make the biosphere a model for the world.
Ah, I like that.
Yes.
So let's all come together and make the biosphere a model for the world. And you can contact Ms. Wallace at 765-4296 and get involved on the 29th of January,
At
6:30 a.m.
And you will be there, so. And remember you said you were going to be part of it, eh?
Yeah, that's
So-
true. That's true.
This is the
So-
time to dip your toe in.
Azim is going to pick me up. So
Yes.
if I'm not there, it's Azim's fault.
And
No, I will not be telling Azim where I live. So how are we going to figure that out?
I would like the whole of Win FM team to come over there,
All right.
to work from over there on that morning.
The 29th, Jade.
Yes,
The
yes.
29th. So I just want to say thank you for joining us. Thank you, Ms. Wallace. It was absolutely
you.
a pleasure having you
Thank
once
you.
again. And thank you to our listening public. Please do come out on the 29th for this cleanup project. And of course, I repeat that number again, 765-4296. This is Nama signing out today. And don't forget, waste matters.
If you say you love your little dear country, try to do something positively. Be a watchdog for the environment. Don't leave everything to the government. We dump our garbage anywhere, lit on the streets everywhere. Our behavior is telling me that we really don't care. Take some pride in your country. Volunteer to clean where it's dirty. Tourism development needs a healthy environment. Whenever we litter, we threaten our survival.
The Solid Waste Management Corporation, SWMC, is working hard each and every day to keep St. Kitts clean. Our primary mandate is to collect household waste while maintaining the engineer sanitary landfill in Connery. While it is the responsibility of businesses to see to it that their garbage is properly collected and disposed of at the landfill, the SWMC offers a commercial waste disposal service with our Nosy program. We also offer a bin rental service where persons can rent large bins to do community cleanups or other waste disposal activities. Additionally, our headquarters in Taylor's Range include state-of-the-art conference rooms for rental. So when you're hosting another event, consider using the SWMC conference facilities. We want to continue serving you by keeping our environment clean. Because at the SWMC, waste matters. For more information, call our office at 465-9507.
Supermarket shoppers understand that convenience matters. At Hortsports Value Mart IGA, we know that price matters most. Ample parking and the widest variety matter. At Hortsports Value Mart IGA, we know that price matters most. Clean, spacious aisles and the highest level of customer service all matter. At Hortsports Value Mart IGA, price matters most. We've renewed our commitment to guarantee the lowest prices in the Federation. Why? Because we understand that in this tough economic environment, price matters most. Shop smart. Shop Value Mart, where price matters most. Farms Estate Nevis and Wellington Road, St. Kitts.
Price matters most.
Maybe it's the way the brilliant gold liquid reflects our sunshine, or how the bright blue of its label mirrors the clear Caribbean skies overhead. Maybe it's the fresh, crisp taste of this beastly cold beer on a scorching hot day. Maybe it's even the way it brings us all together. But one thing is for sure, Carib is very much a part of who we are wherever we're from in the Caribbean. Carib, it's the way we play. Drink responsibly.
Hey guys, welcome back to Island Tea, right here on Win Media SKN, with your faves Kevin and Azim featuring Jade Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah. Even though Jade, we just got to get to it. We have things to get to.
Yeah, but you just, I mean,
We have things to get to, so.
what government name, buddy? You say much, you know much. Let me don't say that here, because they're probably listening and.
Oh boy.
Offend the old men, so.
Yeah, before we left, we hinted of the new the sequel to the movie.
Yes, that we saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Live in 4K.
But things have been developing, as as they say in movie business, the plot thickens.
Indeed it did. So, workers at the parks and beaches stage protest. Workers of parks and beaches, a unit within the Ministry of Health, St. Kitts, staged a protest to the streets of Bastille yesterday, January 17, 2022. The protesters demanded the removal of an employee from their position within the department. At least 50 employees, some bearing placards, made their way to the Ministry of Health, where they had the audience with the permanent secretary within the ministry and a representative from the Labour Department. Repeated calls to the parks and beaches unit went unanswered as at news time. That's because they was busy protesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the word on the street is, and I actually spoke to somebody. He told me he wasn't in the protest, but he told me at least to his knowledge, there had been some movement on the matter. Meaning,
Yes.
apparently, what he suggested to me, and again, this is all alleged because I haven't heard any official reports yet, but it seemed as though, well, what he said, the Prime Minister step in. That's what he said. I don't know how true it is. Apparently, they felt, well, he's saying that they felt that pleas were heard and that they no longer have to pay that bill.
Yes.
I don't know who got the bill now, but somebody can, when it come to bill,
Bill, so
somebody got pay it, eh? Or somebody got deal with the bill.
I'm not gonna lie. From what the streets are saying,
What the street saying?
Bill might got a court case coming up.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Bill sound like he may have a court case coming up. Apparently, allegedly, I don't know how true it is, he was placed on vacation. But not the kind that you're coming back from.
Oh, well, yeah. You do the vacation thing until you sort out. But like we were speaking about yesterday, Jade, sometimes the frustration of persons is evident. And yesterday, frustrations were evident. And so something had to give.
Yeah. And it just took everybody deciding, I'm not going to work today.
No, it wasn't that, Jade. It wasn't that.
You don't think?
Again, it was just, to me, it was more the level of frustration. Jade, you saw how some people,
Yeah, that's what
like
I mean.
they're bawling.
They decided they're not doing this today. Like, they're not going in, they're not
going
dealing.
to jail. Not going to work is one thing. But when they see how some of them people was literally near tears,
God, I was frustrated.
that would tell you could see the level of frustration.
Yeah, and that's why they was like, I'm not doing this today. I'm tired. I've hit my threshold. People have to understand. People have breaking points. Okay, listen. Something rubbed me wrong in one of these videos. Everything rubbed me wrong in these videos, but this one particular thing stood out to me. Right? It was this video where they were along the Bay Road. It seems like they was outside of the office. And the alleged bill person
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking
came
about.
up and said, if y'all do not return to work, I will call the police. Sir, do you think you on a plantation? Do you not know that's not how the police works? What are you going to call the police and tell them, my workers decide to not work today? So what are they going to do? Lock them up? What's the charge, sir?
Refusal to work.
Does he think he can weaponize the police to his advantage?
Maybe he think he's on the plantation. I told you already. That's
else could it be?
That's how he used to be, you know.
I know.
He got a woman said she get locked up 9 times. And when she get locked up 9 times, because she leave Brighton Estate, come Needsmust Estate to work. Because Needsmust was paying 2 shillings more. And everything, and the plantation owner called police for and the police literally lock up. Them times done.
Long time too.
Ratchet done get rid of that.
That they don't got, so I don't
Ratchet
understand.
done get rid of that.
Who he thought he was calling the police on?
I don't know, boy. I don't know.
They didn't physically assault you, sir.
But my thing
doing it.
My thing is, he seemed very light-hearted in the situation. That was the thing that was telling to me. He seemed very light-hearted in the situation.
That's how you know the man was frightened.
That's how you know he's frightened?
What? Listen, for
I
the
tell you
things
what
that
I was
Bill
saying.
has been alleged of doing, right? Bill, they said that Bill was running this. Allegedly, he was running this what a company called? Landscaping company?
Yeah.
But nobody else didn't know. Only he know that he running a company.
Only he know he running a company.
Not even the workers who doing the work now. Because they wasn't getting paid. Like, they literally was saying, the man was saying that he cleared land. He cleared land. Land, you know? And nothing.
I guess you get, because you know you're working for this thing, and so they say you get sent over to a certain place to do a certain job. You do the job, and you realize that there's another arrangement happening. That's what was being alleged.
Yeah.
In some cases.
And I feel like he was just taking advantage of the people because of what? Like, I don't know. Like, why would he take advantage of people like that? I feel like it has to do with, you know how they don't respect certain jobs as like, no, because even the office man
No, Jade, it ain't that. I always find people who want to run some kind of scheme. Now, I don't know exactly what the thing. I don't even know how true these allegations are, so I ain't even getting too deep into that. But the truth is that what I saw was persons who were very frustrated and had enough. I made a decision, and what I can say is that I am sure we have not heard the last of this situation.
Of course
We
not.
haven't heard the last of Bill. We haven't heard the last.
His villain origin story.
Bye. I can't. Girl, I can't wait till the prequel come out here.
No, they're gonna have to give an update because I know these people ain't go like this. And I wouldn't have either. Like you literally was taking advantage of a whole department. You know how usually.
Like I said, I don't know how true the allegations are.
Yes, allegedly he was taking advantage of the foot.
But I could see the frustration in
and
people.
it's very telling. It is very telling when all of your workers and the thing is the supervisor was one of them that was leading the charge.
Yeah. So you had several supervisors there.
Well, that tells me a lot. That tells me a lot. And I feel like they got this frustrated because for some reason I feel like they went to the people who they're supposed to go to and they didn't pay them the attention that they were supposed to. Like I don't think you got that. I don't think you go directly to protest. No.
Yeah, you don't go from.
There's levels
me really like this protest. Yeah, I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, like I feel like they were tired of telling people over and over, this is what's happening. Y'all have to do something about it. Y'all have to help us. I feel like that's why that was like, you know what, since y'all ain't listening, let me just blow it up. And it worked. It worked. Let's take a pause.
Hello, good morning. You're live on Island T. What's up?
Good morning, my Island T family. How you all doing?
Morning, we're doing great now that we've heard your voice.
Yeah, that was the topic last night. That was the topic. Yeah, and the next topic, what was really upsetting last night with this barrel when they come in, and people think that's what they're sending them, and when the people them here go, they're missing and so on, things missing out of them. This is frustrated. I don't know, they have to do something about it. Because you gotta be working a shift them. They say, oh, you want to shift up the whole office here and putting your people and see if it'll happen. Because you gotta be something crazy, because if you don't send in your barrel, well locked down, and when come to your 4 or 5 things, there's somebody and get a big foot, you know. Island together family. Yeah, you know, this song about how they sing fire, they're going to get some fire in the wire. Let it go ahead. I want to Okay, that's
all
right.
Thanks.
I hear that.
Anyway, I think 2022 people ain't nowhere to go.
Okay, I play with people things. I continue to play with people things, not me, no?
I see whoever it is, bring back Eli bike one time.
One time. I continue to play with people things.
You know, you got people in their house sleeping, and when you look now, they wake up out they sleep because when you look at one load of boulder on the roof of their house.
Okay.
And when you come outside, nobody out there and you can't see no stone. Okay. But when you go inside, you hear it pang, 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 pang.
I'm going to learn.
Stone pelting.
I love talk about Halloween and all dressing up. I better pay attention to our religion. Learn about over Stop playing. Anyway. Well, quite a number of things that I thought that were interesting yesterday. But one of them was the fact that Pfizer...
let's hear this.
Pfizer has bets on medical cannabis with $6.7 billion.
They got money to spend now.
Of course.
They got money to invest now.
$6.7 billion acquisition.
Let me tell you something, right? When you see big pharma getting into things, I just get so turned off here.
You're about to be terrible, you know? You're about to be terrible, I'm not going to lie. Pfizer is to enter the medical cannabis industry, betting on a promising cannabinoid-based bowel disease treatment. Last week, American multinational pharmaceutical and biotechnology corporation Pfizer signed an agreement with the clinical stage company Arena Pharmaceuticals for a total equity value of around $6.7 billion. Under the agreement
Congratulations
terms,
to them.
Boy,
but yeah.
Pfizer acquired all shares for $100 per share in an all-cash transaction.
The guy right now, I tell you.
Yeah, man.
The vaccine, they're working.
What? Moreover, the press release reads that the proposed transaction will be subject to customary closing conditions, including receipt of regulatory approvals and approval by arena stockholders.
That's what I got here. When you hear talk about the regulator and big pharma involved.
Take it all downhill from here. Arena Pharmaceuticals is a biotech company with one pipeline dedicated to cannabinoid-type therapeutics. The core of its cannabis operation consists of olorinad, APD371, and investing.
Wait, pause for a second there. To all the medical community. Yo, let's finish with the names, man.
You can't just, what you gonna say here biting up with tongue? Just regular names.
I've been in my badal.
For what?
Just call it fix your belly.
Do stop.
Gas reliever.
Something simple.
Just say what it does do. That's my thing. Just say what it does do. And then the other thing what upset me too, they got several names for the exact same medication.
Indeed.
The exact same thing, Jade.
Exactly.
All it's just a different
I know all of us confused for no reason.
Just like how Grace and Goya and Mabel's, it's ketchup.
All ketchup.
You don't just go and change up the name of the ketchup because you know doing it. It's the same exact thing. Some just got more sugar than some.
Indeed.
Oh my
Remember when the
gosh.
man tell us that we should stop eating ketchup?
Yeah. I don't think
They just want to squash up tomato with fries.
I didn't think anybody listened. But let me tell you something, Jade. That there is a big problem. The company is doing it too, they get a little bad press they just change the name.
Yeah. Watch Facebook. Sorry, Meta.
Sorry, Meta, yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting to me to see the big pharmaceuticals get into this arena.
Yeah.
Especially over something that people were for far too long demonizing.
Right.
For things that we keep preaching to the countries to invest in. No, they don't want to do it because the big pharmaceuticals see the importance and see the value in it, the dollar value, but the value nonetheless.
Yeah, the problem is that when they get in,
it's too late.
But it loses. You're gonna lose something, Jade. When you have these companies getting into it, you're gonna lose something because they're gonna find ways to shortcut things.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna market it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've seen too much of these stories. Too many of these stories where you have these big pharmaceutical companies come up with something, they got all the research to say this thing ain't doing nothing, and they just go and market it weird anyway. Then they're going to get and put aside like $2 billion for lawsuits when they don't make $11 billion.
Imagine that.
I'm watching one of them right now, one of them shows. But anyway, we have a caller. Caller, good morning. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Hey, good morning, folks. How are you guys doing?
We're doing good.
It's amazing. Just the other day, we had people arrested for the same marijuana, and now people. What is really, really, really going on? Our people are being arrested and locked up for this marijuana, and at the same time, other people in the other country going wild and crazy over it and using it to their privilege and making all kind of money.
Yes, sir.
Imagine
I have been in the United States where I see partner tell me that feels the marijuana. I said, stop the car, pull over by the side. And I pull over on the side and let me tell you something. Feel like, you see cane feel? Marijuana.
Yep.
I check myself, hold it in my hand, and I say, what the hell is this? I can't believe it. This is, I mean, here we locking up our people for marijuana and they have it up there going out of style. Well, I don't think we could be in a position to compete. So why are we oppressing our people with this marijuana thing? I mean, I understand that it makes you feel like a scale and so on because I never smoke it, but I drink some in the tea one time and I feel the house start dancing on me and so on. So I say, well, this ain't for me. If I drink a beer, I get to know the beer soon. But when this marijuana, this was in me for a long time and everything dancing, so me have no
Try
more.
it again. You just do too much. Try it again.
That's what the partner tell me I do too much. But I drink it like a tea. So he said it was too strong. So
Yeah,
I
that's
know
the
how to do
issue.
it
That's the
again,
issue.
but
That's the issue. Yeah. Probably drive too long.
but this thing is no good that people are being arrested for marijuana and if you make it like that, if you put law enforcement after marijuana and so on, they're going to spend time doing that and pulling up trees and so on and not doing the things that they really should be and could be doing for the country. But, thanks very much for your education.
All right.
Have a good day.
Appreciate it.
Don't talk to her, you know. Don't talk to her, you. Talk to her, you.
Yeah. But
For
and
m-
the thing for me is one of these topics where I don't even believe, like, I think a lot of people who may not will not partake personally in marijuana, even they know this thing ain't making no sense.
As you know what's funny? I was watching a documentary on Netflix about how they use
Yeah, sorry.
money. How they use marijuana to treat cancer.
Mm-hmm.
And they were saying how these big pharmaceutical not the big pharmaceutical companies, the government.
Yeah,
The government, even though they have this as a drug that is banned, right? They still was holding, where was the patent?
Yeah.
So how you saying this don't have no medical benefits?
There's a lot of senators who are now invested in the marijuana industry. They were the ones who were voting against it.
Exactly, because they knew they wasn't
Yeah.
sure how to capitalize off
They
of
just
it yet.
they just was building up the anticipation. They're building up the bubble.
Yeah, man.
That's all, building up the bubble. But we have another call on the line. Caller, good morning. You're live on LNT. What's up?
Yes, good morning.
Morning.
I'm just listening to you when you say about the big pharmaceutical. The thing about it is that when the big pharmaceutical get involved, you're gonna be getting an inferior marijuana. Because they don't have all kind of name what Jade can't call and me can't call.
Yep.
You know the mess you're getting. And the thing about these big pharmaceuticals, they get their cronies to pass laws and rules.
Yeah, exactly.
The average man. So you see, it's all about the rich getting richer and the poor still staying down there. So all the Rasta men who fighting for the right to do the marijuana and all this stuff, all upper top don't come out with something to keep you down there, still limiting you. You have a good day.
All right, thank you so much.
I feel like Cleo just told me I can't read.
No, they telling you, Jay.
Don't hear me, man.
Because it's something in the medical industry where you ain't supposed to understand what's going on. I just see them and the write on some things on them paper, right? I have no idea what it is that they be.
And
I
the
pharmacist
just
watch
reading
that.
it. Oh, yeah, you want to vitamin C with some paracetamol? Where you see that, miss?
Where on my paper say paracetamol? Where? There's nothing on my paper say paracetamol. What I see is 2 squiggly line, loop, straight line with a dot.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Yeah.
2 squiggly line, loop, straight line with a dot. And then you're telling me it's paracetamol. Paracetamol ain't got no dot.
No, I've never seen it.
How you know that's paracetamol?
Right, that's a skill that I just...
I don't know. It's a conspiracy.
Clear, no, you ain't telling me I can't read, man. I know, ain't that. The words, them just be ridiculous.
Yeah, some ridiculous. I tell them just name it.
Simple names,
Yeah, just
simple
name it.
names.
Yeah, ease off your fever. Well, you gotta name it something mal.
Yeah, man. But I just want us to stop what we're doing and stop making people feel like they're crazy when they tell you that these things have medical benefits. And even if they don't have medical benefit, y'all drink alcohol. Y'all smoke cigarettes that say smoking kills and y'all are mad at weed. Your priorities messed up. Anyway, we have to jump into a nice little interview.
Oh my God, play the calypso in here 1 week.
Which one?
Let me which calypso. Only one calypso we got about weed. That will, you see, you laying our good friend who called in yesterday. Know that you ain't listen to his song.
Who called yesterday? Oh.
You ain't listen to this song, You ain't listen to his song.
I could shout out him and his song?
Yeah, shout him out.
Big up Dr. Wilkinson what time. For his song about...
And let it be known publicly that, yes, I have listened to the song several times.
You ain't got no choice, friend.
Calypso.
You ain't got no choice.
Yeah, but yeah, me and choice, Joe.
No, you ain't got no choice, man. He sent it to you enough. You have to listen. But, yes, we're jumping into a interview with DJ Jed Soundz coming up next. Stick and stay to Island Tea. We'll be right back.
And welcome back to Island Tea right here on Win Media SKN. Still Tuesday, January 18th. And we're getting down into the last half hour of the show today, Jade.
Indeed.
And joining us for the last half hour is no stranger to Win FM.
None at all.
No stranger to Win FM. The man home right now. We have DJ Jed Soundz right here in the studio with us. In a different capacity today, in the hot seat today.
Yeah, greetings everyone. Jades and Azim.
Yeah, man, big up yourself
Morning,
one time.
morning.
How you doing, man?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I love to hear that. Love to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the fact that we call it DJ Jed, I think that kind of highlight for people kind of what you're into.
Definitely.
But yeah, people know who you are and what you're into, man.
Okay. My name is Jeddy. The name Jed Soundz come from because all of my names begin with Jed. Jeddy, Jedwai, Percival.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Parents them had a love for the J's by.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, I'm from Keon. I went to Keon Primary School, Convent High School until 3rd form, and started Keon High School in 4th form till 5th form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you finished out high school over in Keon?
Keon, yeah.
Okay, nice. But you have you've been distinguishing yourself in the entertainment field. You know, a player of music, DJ. A man who brings the music to the people.
Yes.
And but where did this love affair with music? When did that start?
Well, you could say in high school, so that's something like 19 years ago.
Why you're 19? Yeah, you about 19 years ago.
Yeah,
but you look 19.
Well, okay, that's the whole lifestyle then, you know. Yeah, so yeah. Who introduced me to playing music was DJ Winch brother over in Keon. Lado, yeah. You could say my whole family line is have a passion for music as well. My brother plays drum in church. I have a cousin, the magician.
Yeah, magician.
Yeah. He's my first cousin. Yeah.
All of us just been around.
Yeah, he just been around. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, in Convent High, right? I had a good friend of mine. He passed now. His name was Delvin.
Mm-hmm.
Me and he used to back and forth. Why? Yeah, me could play this tune better than you, and I get this tune first, and them kind of things, you know. So
that was a big thing back in the day, you know?
Yeah,
when you get it, especially when the rhythm them come out and you're first to get the rhythm them.
Yeah.
Your soul seek and all them thing by. What?
Yeah, man. My favorite artist is actually Vybz Kartel. You know.
Same.
Okay. Yeah, but my favorite genre of music is EDM, electronic dance music.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah. So
that means you listen to a wide cross range of music.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. But I mean, but that's interesting to me because there's not a lot of people who kind of explore the genre. Like where you picked up that?
Okay. I listen a lots of DJs. And my I picked it up during the age of like 2020 when I was 22. They had this DJ called Flipside.
Yeah.
Flipside.
Yeah,
you know Flipside?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Actually learned a lot from Flipside as well.
So really what was happening is that you were studying your craft.
Basically,
and studying your craft, and then you know some of the most technically proficient DJs are the guys who are in EDM. So that's kind of what you were doing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, and I think that's something that I think that's something that's lacking.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people. What happens is they have a passion for something. They love something, right? When I say love something, like you love music,
mm-hmm.
and you want to be involved in music, you admire a DJ, so you want to be a DJ. So
Yeah.
basically, you learn to DJ, and then
Yeah.
you don't really continue because it's just about emulating the person that you admire,
Yeah.
as opposed to really putting in the time in the craft.
Right.
Yeah, so
That's how we went for real.
Yeah, so you really put in time and really started exploring the DJing thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you start like performing and playing?
Okay. As I said, I had an interest in music about 19 years ago. But in 2019, that's where I said, "Bye, I got to make it on Cool Effect, yeah." Yeah, so that's where I started. Well, I was doing mixtapes, but that's where I started to doing mixtape and distributing them professionally. I also did a mixtape for DJ. I think that was 2020.
Mhm.
Yeah. People kept meeting, see me in the streets and said, "Why? A mixtape bad, why? Mixtape bad." Yeah. But you should have put in your name in it. I said, no, it wasn't for me, it was for DJ. So,
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, this, even though you had been interested in music and DJing for quite some time, you only really made this step to maybe start building out that career, like just recently, like 2019.
Yeah, just recently. Yeah.
After the pandemic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the man decided to start his career in the pandemic.
What a time to pick, eh?
What a time! And the man there for 19 years. Yeah.
Imagine that.
Right, yeah.
But how that was trying to build your name, like during a time where there might not have been the same opportunities to perform. Like how was that, trying to build your name during that time?
Well, it's difficult. And in that way, that led me to being on the radio station, actually.
Yeah, so you find another way.
Yeah. Because nowhere is there to go in the public but the radio station.
Right.
Yeah.
And now you don't even have one show, you have two.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you want to start with the backyard show or the...
Yeah, man, but
you tell us you're the talent here, you know.
Okay. Well, I first met Jade.
This man, yeah?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, that's in the story, Jade. You got a feature.
Yeah. I first met Jade through my cousin. And I asked her if I could be on the radio station.
Easy, so.
Yeah. And she told me it's not a problem, but the only problem it would be like a like a promotional use kind of vibes.
Right.
Yeah, so I had no problem with that because I want to be out there.
Right.
But probably she thought that it would be an issue to me.
No, it wasn't that thought.
You just
that,
was
but
being
I just
straight.
have to be very honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. So it started there, actually. It came up with the idea with the Happy Hour show that's aired every Friday from 2 to 3.
Okay.
Yeah. It's based on music, like different genres, dancehall, soca, reggae.
Okay,
it depends. Yeah, it depends on the mood I'm in.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So then I started, getting the feeling, like, I want more. Yeah, so I hit back up Jada and said, well, what about a Saturday? Yeah, she said, well, you don't have any problem on a Saturday, but you have to build sponsors and those things.
Right.
So,
look at Jade being executive by.
I know.
This is, oh man, I'm so proud.
Yeah, so I started hunting for sponsors and then got a potential sponsor, but he backed out.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so then I created a different idea now. I said, Jade, well, I gonna look for a partner, like in the entertainment industry, which I came up with Lucas. Yeah, so Lucas said, boy, no problem, boy. Let me get this thing going.
Let me go.
Yeah, let me go. Yeah, so Yeah, we started putting our ideas together and we came up with the backyard show. And yeah.
But they've been really building a following and
that was the show of December.
Oh,
yeah, I'm telling you.
Trust me, every artist, everybody doing something for Carnival wanted to be on the backyard show.
Yep.
Yeah.
It really within a short space of time built itself into like must listen.
Yes.
On a Saturday afternoon, man.
And it still is.
Yeah, for sure. Like to me, just getting off the ground now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, we can still be that, but you know, what I mean, I just seen back, you know, cause he's the professional, you know, like he been in radio longer than me.
Right.
Yeah.
So he have the experience.
You're following his lead.
Yeah.
And it's a good lead to follow.
Yeah.
Good lead to follow.
But don't say yourself short. I think you really been contributing to the success of the show.
Indeed.
I think your technical skills, maybe all them years working on your craft or watching them DJs or whatever, really been showing up.
Yep.
Well, and to go back in the days, I actually had an online radio.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So you had different DJs. Them time I live next to DJ Winch.
Oh, okay.
So and bring us no chicken.
You see there?
What?
Wow.
This guy.
Well, watch, if you listen to the backyard show, you would know that I don't eat chicken.
Yeah,
Let me ask you to give you.
The man she said she want chicken. Don't eat chicken either, so it's only she want.
It's for me.
Okay. Yeah, so back then I had the online radio station. So we used to have DJs like Winch and Highlight that time. Yeah. And they had this fella named DJ Ninja, DJ Flex. Yeah, we used to create our own vibes there, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah,
so that was like even a preparation for what you're doing now.
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Right.
Exactly.
So things will go full circle. Sometimes you don't know where life gonna lead you.
You do not. You just have to push.
Yeah. And whatever you do, just do it well. Whatever you do, just do it well. It might just be a stepping stone or something you could use later on.
Indeed.
But Jedi, I mean, it's really fun to watch what you guys been building on a Saturday. But talk a bit about the show, because I think that I don't even know if you all knew what it was going to turn into when you all started.
Well, actually, no. And you could say no. Mm-hmm. Which in when I first spoke to Lucas, it was like most the radio station on Island, you just have one DJ in studio. So I was like, I want to create a vibes where like you on the mic, me mixing music and we interacting with the crowd.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and he was like, why are we that? Because he and Terror had a similar collaboration. So he was down for it, man. He was saying no, he came up with the idea with the artist in studio.
Oh.
Yeah, so because he was coming on to the carnival season. Right. So I said, yeah, man, I'm down for it. So the first guest was Tusek, Daddy Tusek.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah. So no, Daddy Tusek or Ketty. It was one of the two.
I believe it's Tusek.
Okay.
No, I think it's Tusek.
Was Tusek?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that's the one I saw first.
Okay, yeah. So and he tell me by he tell me by show creating a vibes, yeah. Then he told me, "Why I hit up Molly, Molly Media."
This time Molly just bust.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't even think the song was out yet.
No, the song wasn't out yet. No. So because we created, we wanted to create other than audio, we wanted to create visuals as well.
Right. Create a buzz.
Yeah. So then Molly stepped in. It just started to build the vibes daily. I guess if the show was like probably twice a week or so, he would shoot off more. But choose once a week, just this Saturday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it keep people in suspense too as well. So
people look forward. Look forward to the backyard show on the weekend.
Yeah.
So you in the beginning, it wasn't even about we can bring in artists and perform and sing and that kind of thing. It just kind of developed that way over time.
Yeah. And true, he was like, he he's also a singer too, and
You have the connection.
yeah.
He in it, so he got the connections.
Yeah.
Hey, watch out, that's how much time now? 4 or 3 time how much time King, you know. So you know.
Right?
The respect up. The respect
Man is a
up.
legend in his own right, okay?
Yeah, the respect up big time. Big up yourself, Lucas.
But yeah, big up yourself, Lucas.
Maybe.
Yeah, I always tell him like, wow, you don't live up to your name, boy.
H.E., right?
Yeah, boy. You don't live up.
Jay, I tell you, right? I think I tell him this too. I said, look, I just be concerned that when we come back in here on Monday, he ain't gonna studio.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Because the way Lucas to be in here.
Bouncing.
But I must say, it's really a pleasure to see you guys take something that was just a concept from you and build it into something, not only a reality, but something that growing and that people really connecting with. I think people don't give the respect due to when people do that. Like, I always find that to be something special. Like when you got something in your head and you take it from in your head to something real, something that's happening. Like, I don't take that for granted.
No.
A lot of people don't do that. Like, people have ideas and things, but to move it from just the thought to something real and tangible.
Yeah, man.
But to me, that there, and especially when you see it even exceeding what you thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
That in itself is just like, to me, that's magic. That's the real magic.
Definitely.
Yeah. I always try to be
on
the go, you know. I always try to be on the go. Like anything I think about in my head, like I'm going for it, you know.
Yeah. But I don't realize what kind of man he be. You see, he say, you see, one day and just walk out. But I'm cool of it. And just start to walk.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, we out of the carnival season now, and what you have planned next, not just for the backyard show, but also just for Jedi and Jed Soundz.
Okay. Up next, first start with the backyard. The backyard show, we still accept guests.
Right.
Yeah. So like, I think Mountain, we having DJ.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but not the soca aspect. Is
right.
So I could come sit down in the studio and watch?
Yeah, you can.
Is the bus?
Yeah, you can. I think we'll be going live as well, so you could stay in your comfort of your home.
I want to see.
Jade want to be in here, so she go around with all the things.
She got to force all the West ladies, them, you know.
They're allowed in the studio.
Oh, okay.
So I ain't got to worry. They got a key, you know? I got key.
Okay.
She got she plan, brother.
Yeah. Last week we had Kotai. That was real energy. Trust me. Kotai and Dangles. Yeah. Well, I don't know, but I wasn't on the show, but I was on the show.
Right.
Because my computer got damaged.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Yeah, so it will be back up shortly, so I'll be there again, you know. So yeah, that's it for the backyard. For me now, I want to do more mixtapes. I have some things in the pipeline. Mixtape wise with local artists and those things.
Nice.
Yeah, so look out for that, man.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to know that this man's skills like is what got him where he is.
Definitely.
And we could really look forward to just more music being presented in the right way. I really love the fact that I don't even know if this is something that you're doing consciously, but you're really like building local artists. Like what you're doing on the backyard show, what you're doing with your mixtapes. Like,
giving them a platform.
Yeah, a lot of times, you know, artists, they try to build off a hype of the artists, you know, the big artists that done bill and all of that and thing. And
right.
I think it take a special DJ to be able to take music that ain't really bust yet and present it to the people. Because to me, that's what the DJ is supposed to do.
Yes, that's the job.
The DJs who bring the music, who go out and listen to 5,000 songs and find the 500 that is like, yo, the people need to hear this music here and present it to the people.
You're right, because you just bring back some memories. I did a mixtape for a fella named Kenny G, 869.
Mm-hmm.
He hit me up and said, boy, I want you to do a mix for me. And I was like, he didn't have much confidence in himself.
Right.
So I was like, wow, you ain't got the best mixtape in the whole hall. And he said, well, yeah, I like the vibes, you know? So I started working, and he said, well, yeah, the end product was
was
up.
good.
Yeah,
was
yeah,
great.
it was
right.
up, yeah.
Well, yeah, I think that in itself is commendable. You know, being able to really take music and present it to people in a way that, because it ain't easy for people to just start liking your music. Eh?
Nope.
From new artists.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah, and so the role of the DJ to me is like really important. I think a lot of DJs forget that's the role. Eh?
They do, sir, and that's why they just end up playing the same 5 songs.
Over and over and
all
over
of
again.
them.
Like
Yeah.
top
Same
40,
place.
top 40,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, and a good DJ know how to take a good song and present it to the people in a way that they could accept it and recognize the value in the song, the value in the artist. And like when I see DJs doing that, like you get full props from me for that. Trust me.
Yeah, but unfortunately, time, you know, the usual.
Expired?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
So tell the people where they could find you, where they could follow your journey and all of the things that you have going on with you.
Okay, well, for now, it's only Instagram. Right? Yeah.
Man, the man got running joke with this man. The man said this man ain't on social media. The man got running joke with this man.
I forget that I couldn't find him on Facebook to find the pictures, right?
No, so
I typed in all kind of things that I was like, Jed, he's not here. He's on Instagram.
yeah, so I took with myself on Facebook, WhatsApp, for like.
That's why he look 19 still.
Yeah. It's just on the social media.
Right, you're right. You know, you're like, I couldn't deal with it, man.
Yeah.
No, we understand.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Everywhere you turn is COVID-19.
Something.
Yeah.
But what's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram is Jed Soundz with a Z at the end of the sounds. I mean, with a Z at the end of the sound, sorry.
Right,
yeah.
right.
So, yeah.
And Jed is J-E-D, guys.
Yes,
Jed
Soundz. Look for him, follow his journey. You don't want to miss out on the magic, man.
Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure being here, you know. Like, I enjoyed.
Yeah, man, for sure.
You're always welcome. I mean, this is your home anyway, so.
Yeah, man,
Right.
for sure. And again, keep up what you're doing. I can tune into the backyard show on the weekend for sure.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah. But guys, make sure you do that. We didn't even tell the people the time that they could listen to the backyard show. So
the backyard is every Saturday from 3 to 6. But I don't be here before 3, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta get things-
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's on time. But yes, guys, tune in, get your backyard fix. Make sure you listen to the Happy Hour on Fridays, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. to 3 p.m.
Yeah.
And it's time for us to depart.
Yeah, guys, we've come to the end of today's show. It's been a real pleasure just hanging out with you guys, talking to you guys, interacting with you guys. All you guys who link us on Facebook, YouTube, winmediaskn.com or on your FM dial at 98.9. We appreciate you.
Indeed.
All you guys who call in. Nuts lady, big up yourself. Like, you just make me the buy. I ain't gonna tell her like.
Them get big.
Some I get big foot, you know.
Well, it ain't gonna be me.
Not all. No. I can heed the warning.
Yeah, that's between them and God.
I can heed the warning. But guys, it's been a pleasure. We're looking forward to seeing you guys again tomorrow.
Yes. Wait, you gonna tell them? No, you tell them.
You tell them? Mm-hmm. Well, guys, tomorrow gonna be very exciting. And I know y'all excited for tomorrow because it's hump day.
Indeed.
But in addition to that, guys, we're gonna have friend of the show, Mark Drip Brantley, joining us right here on Island Tea tomorrow.
Yes.
So make sure.
Nevis is coming over. Well, not coming over physically, but you know.
Yeah. You know what's going on. You know who the rolling.
Yeah, man.
Very nice office. When I can get office like that, legit.
When you get elected to parliament.
Well, wait long.
That ain't happening.
Wait long.
AKA.
A man call me, ask me, tell me, "Bah, you want to run?"
You run where?
I said, I used to run in high school. Is that what you mean?
Run a mile? Like, what do you mean? Because he can't be for office.
Oh, boy. Right. No, boy. People don't want me, boy. People don't want me.
Why?
But watch it. I
don't
remember,
support you.
I was in youth parliament, right, Jed? When the first time I did the youth parliament sitting. First time you Parliament sitting. Big problems, yeah. Big problem because I got earrings and locks.
Yeah.
I said, "Bad, no, I can't do
it.
that."
Actually speaking, mind.
But yeah, it might be
it
might be a problem. It might be a problem.
I'm
going to support you. I'm going to support you.
Ah, man, but I appreciate that.
Yeah, because me and you don't eat chicken, so.
You see, I got one vote. I got one vote.
Listen, if this is what y'all voted for as in Fado, man.
But I got one vote. People vote for people for less, yeah?
That's true.
For less.
For fridge and stove. So.
Ah, boy. But guys, it's been great. Remember, well, the first thing we started with this morning, we're going to end with it again. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones.
Please.
Drink water and mind your business.
Please.
Remember to spend more time living your content than posting it. And you can't be everybody's cup of tea because you is not a mug. We're going to see you guys tomorrow.